What's going on, guys? Liam here, and it's time for predictions for the Round 15 2023 NRL season. And in this one too, I'm also giving away a $50 KO gift card. Get yourself KO for 2 months. I think it's $25 a month, so 2 months of free KO. Hell yeah, that'll almost get you through to the end of the season. Not too far off anyway. So I'll show you how you guys can win that one as well just in a minute, guys. Not at the end of the video, just in a little minute, guys. I just got a couple things we're going to go over first. Now, we're up to round 15, which means we're over halfway, guys. We're over halfway. So it's going to be harder. All these games become more and more important now. The eights, it's not set by any means, but you know what I mean? Every win now is super important, and you don't want to be below 12th. Trust me. After this time of the period, it's going to be very hard for 13 down to make the top 8 from now on, even though it is super close. And also for and against, like I said, this year is going to be super important as well, guys. So going to be keeping a close eye on all these. As we saw, that Titans just had a couple bad weeks, and all of a sudden they've gone from like 8th, 7th, 8th down into 13th. I mean, the Roosters, Seagulls, Knights and Eels all jumped them in 1 week of footy. So, it's getting pretty nuts now. You don't want to be losing many games from now on, sort of thing, especially if you're in this bunch here. You really need to start to win more games than you lose, put it that way, that you're in that territory now, whereas these teams here could probably go win-loss for the rest of the year and they'll be just fine. So, Penrith still out on top, and Dolphins hanging on. You've got a big game this weekend as well. Can they hang in that top 8? I hope not, because I don't want to get a Dolphin tattoo, which is a bet I did at the start of the season that they would make the top 8. All right, let's go into the games. All right, so we'll go over the games quickly, and then we'll go into each individual game. So we have probably the hardest game of the round to pick. We've got Titans versus the Tigers. We have Raiders versus the Warriors. We have Seagulls versus the Dolphins. We have the Dragons versus the Bunnies. We have the Broncos versus the Knights. We have the Roosters versus the Panthers. Storm versus the Sharks. And we have the Bulldogs versus the Eels and Cowboys with a much needed bye, in my opinion. All right, guys, so how are you going to win the KO gift card? Essentially, we're going to do similar to the last time, but a little bit different. We're going to need 1 to 12 from you from each game. So let's say you go Titans. So in the comments, guys, just comment Titans 1 to 12, Warriors 1 to 12, Seagulls 13 plus, Bunnies 13 plus, Broncos 13 plus, Panthers 1 to 12, Melbourne 13 plus, Doggies 13 plus. But it's not who gets the most games is going to win. It's going to be knockout, last man standing. Much easier to track on my end. I'm all being lazy. So, for example, if a bunch of people pick Titans and a bunch of people pick the Tigers, and the Tigers win, the people that pick the Titans are out of the comp. You're out. You've gone first round. And whoever's the last man standing wins. Okay, so let's do this thing. I'll obviously be giving mine as well. Maybe even just copy me. You never know. I actually, the last one I did on TikTok, I would have come second in. I didn't actually realise, but I just gave a quick example. I was like, do it like this. And then I was like, oh, wow, my picks were actually pretty good. I got 6 from 8. All right. This video is brought to you by Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max, the best beverage for NRL. Or it's actually not, but... All right, let's go. So each game, guys, I'm going to go over it, and then we're going to go and use multi-hub as well to pick 1 to 12. And also I'm going to give you a try score in each game as well, most likely using multi-hub too. So this is not sponsored by multi-hub. However, you should, because I love your app and I promote it so much for free. Why not? Shoot some brothers some cash so I can give it back to the boys. I don't want your cash, but I'll happily give it back to you guys. All right, so we have Titans, Tigers. This is a tough game. Titans with some troops back, but also missing Dave Fafita. Brimson comes back. I love Campbell, but I do think Brimson's the man for the job for now. And Jaden Campbell stays in at 6. I'm not too sure why. I think Sexton is your man there, and I'd probably have Campbell on the bench. I love Campbell. I think he's a genuine first grader, but I'd like to see him put on about 5 kegs and just do his apprenticeship. He's going to be a lifetime player. There's no doubt about it, but yeah, I'd like to see him do a bit more of an apprenticeship, just put on a little mass, and that way he's not getting manhandled in defence sort of thing. He got steamrolled for at least 1 try on the weekend, I believe. And Tigers flying high, absolutely. Geez, this forward Tigers statistically are, over the last month, even though, it's not like they've been winning every game. Like even last week, they ran for more metres, faster play the ball, less missed. It's actually nuts what these guys are doing over the past 6 weeks, and they're a much better team than where are they sitting, 16th. And I think they've been playing well enough that I could almost lock in that they're not going to get the spoon this year. They're definitely not playing like a spoon team, that's for sure. Let's have a look at team stats head-to-head. So last time these guys played, 22-10. And then 8-6. Again, that's low scoring for these two. God damn. Form guide, Titans lost their last 3. God damn. And Tigers flying high, 3 from 5. How good. And only that 1 point loss, which was a penalty in the last seconds of the game that sort of lost them the game. Papali'i sliding into the legs there. A bit unfortunate, but it happens. All right, wins this season, 42% for the Titans, 5 from 12, and Tigers 3 from 12. So their last 3 wins have come in their last 5 games. But completion rate, great. Last week was the first time in a long time they'd actually completed below 80%. They've been completing really high. Their attack efficiency's been better than most teams. Obviously this is horrible, but this hasn't been the last 5 weeks. It's been much, much better than this. And Titans average points conceded 22. All right, so from this straight away, just on the overs and unders for your punts for the weekend, whenever both teams are conceding more than 20 points a game, I like to chuck in overs. And I dare say that could definitely be the case here. We'll have a look on multi-hub in a second, but wins at this venue, 45% it is on the Gold Coast, 50% for the Tigers. And that's it. So let's have a look at multi-hub. So just going off this and the form of the teams, I'm going to be picking the Tigers. Now let's have a look at the Tigers and see where their wins have sort of come from. So wins 1-12 and 13 plus. So I probably would go just with no Dave Fafita, outside backs. I am going to go to Tigers 1-12, and like I said, just with the just with both these, both been leaking tries sort of thing, and both these teams can score a lot of tries too, especially the Tigers, both really. So I'd be going Tigers probably 1-12, overs. And let's pick a try scorer as well. So if we have a look here on multi-hub, best try scoring record is Toa, averaging a try in half his game sort of thing. Let's have a look at the Titans. Let's get our best try scorer here. Pereira, 45%. This dude can score tries, and he loves to score a double as well. Yeah, let's go Pereira. I think he's got the best strike rate, and I think he will get a try against. Even if Titans lose, I still think he'll jag a try, so I'll go him to score a try too. All right, so there we are. So we've got Titans 1-12, overs, and Pereira to score a try. Raiders, Warriors. Damn, look at this. Warriors, 2 Friday night games in a row. New hottest team in the NRL. Croker for his 300th. God damn. This is sucks for the Warriors. I wish it wasn't the Warriors, because I really want the Warriors to do well this year. But, it's going to be tough to go into Canberra and win this game, man. These players are going to be given 200% in this game. And, so Sebastian Chris back as well. A little earlier. He was meant to be back next week. Jared Croker, obviously back. He was just more rested than anything. Flying high in Canberra. It's going to be tough. Tough for the Warriors. Rocco Berry out. I genuinely think the Warriors can win this game, eh? 4 from 5 for Canberra. Sorry, last head-to-head, so they haven't played this year yet, so 26-14, and then, last year as well, Golden Point. Was it Golden Point? No, just a 1 point win. God damn, there you go. Dolphins, 2 from 5. Oh, sorry, not Dolphins, Warriors 2 from 5. Yeah, Warriors really need this win. You know what I mean? Like I said, they've exceeded expectations this year, but they still it's not like they got a couple wins early, a few wins early, and it's not like their form guide's off the charts. It's still 2 from 5, which isn't great. So they definitely really need a win here. So completion rates, that's great. 8 from 80%, sorry, 8 from 10, yeah. Tackle efficiency, not great from both, but not bad either. Average points scored, average for Raiders is 21, average points conceded is 25. Average points scored for the Wars is 19 and conceded 18. So damn. Okay. Play the ball speed, key stats. Alright, so wins its venue, 59%. Wars don't play well in Canberra. Alright, just for all the big game stuff, I'm going to be going Canberra here. As far as overs, unders, I think we might see some unders. Where's the thing? Here, there we go. So Warriors aren't conceding tries early. Often they're not scoring a ridiculous amount themselves. They are conceding a lot, but I really think their defense is going to be on point here, and they're going to be just playing defense off the charts. The Warriors know it's a big game, so I'm going to go unders there. It depends what the unders are, but I'd say under 44 is probably a pretty good punt. Let's have a look. So Warriors are Canberra are the one team that actually haven't won a game 13 plus. They've won all their games 1 to 12. So I'm going to go Raiders 1 to 12. And for a try scorer, I mean, we have to go Croker, don't we? We have to go Croker. Where is he? Croker. There he is. Well, he's only scoring at 29%. I don't know. Geez, you'd be. But yeah, let's go Croker. They're going to be feeding him ball, trying to get him a try on his 300th. So let's go Croker. All right. So yeah, we'll go Warriors 1 to 12 unders and Croker to score in his 300th. Oh, Seagulls Dolphins. Oh, this is tough, man. Dolphins have lost more players. Couple back as well. Obviously, Hamiso's back from Origin. Jerry Marshall King comes back as well. Cherry Evans, Aloye, big inclusion. I really like him. He's a nice player. He's actually listed as on the bench, but I honestly think he'll start, and I think Kepi has to go to the bench for me. He's good, but he's one of those players. The longer he's on the park, the more penalties he's going to give, the more errors he's going to do, sort of thing. As soon as he tidies up, though, he's going to be a real nice player. But yeah, he gives so many penalties, man. All right, so Cherry Evans back, Aloye back, Trom Travojevic back, Tupanua as well. Yeah, that's a big inclusion. Damn. Schuster and Cherry Evans in the halves. All right, let's have a look. So what, these guys haven't played each other. Okay, so the first time these guys have matched up. Damn. I didn't realise the Seagulls were doing this. I mean, I did, but I didn't know it was 1 from 4. Now, this is what Dolphins have been doing. Win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. Win-loss, win-loss, win-loss actually sort of will almost get you into the 8 most years. The funny thing is. Damn, this is it is a Manly home game. 5 from 12, 7 from 13 for the year for Manly and the Dolphins. Completion rate 77%. They've got to tidy that up. 80% for the Dolphins. Tackle efficiency 87% each. Average points scored for Manly 20. Average points conceded 22. Ouch. Average points scored for. Isn't that strange for a winning team? Like a team with a winning record, they're conceding more points than they're scoring. Isn't that odd? All right, both teams over 20. So if you look at their average points conceded, they're at 45 between them. So that's what I'll be looking at. I think that's roughly how many points we'll score. So go with that. If you up, under, or over, we think it's going to be more or less than that. Just with Gilbert out, with the troops out, I'm going to go with the Sea Eagles home. Travojevic needs a big game to cement his spot. Cherry Evans coming off a bye, all that sort of stuff. I'm going to go with Manly. And let's have a look at their. I definitely do think it'll be 1 to 12 to Manly, just going off form. And let's pick a try scorer too. Where's yeah, I think I'm gonna go Jason Saab on the wing, 50% try scoring rate. I think he'll have a big one. I think he'll And from the Dolphins, I mean, if you're looking at the Dolphins, you think Dolphins going to win. Asako's a pretty obvious one. Hamaso as well, 73% try scoring rate. God damn. But yeah, I'll go Sabi for a try. All right. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Poor old Dragons versus the Bunnies. Luckily, they're down on troops. Bunnies missing 3 State of Origin players: Latrell Mitchell, Cameron Murray, and Jai Arrow. Still a damn solid team though. Jack Bird back. He's named on the bench. Blake Oro back. If these guys play, it'll definitely be a tighter game because they're very good and their forward pack is a bit depleted. Klamatangi. All right, cool. Let's have a look-see. Head to head. Whoa, look at that. Last year, Dragons got the Bunnies in June. I think that's just before Latrell came back. 24-12, same year last year. Dragons, 1 of their last 5. Bunnies, 3 of their last 5. Jesus Christ, Dragons 3 from 13, and Bunnies 9 of 14. God damn. Completion rate 76 apiece. Tackle efficiency 87% for the Dragons, 88% for the Rabbitohs. Average points conceded for the Dragons 20-25. Wow, that's terrible. And average points scored for the Bunnies 25-17. Wins at this venue 59%. Ooh, Bunnies don't play well there. All right, I'm gonna go Bunnies. I'm gonna go Bunnies in a close one. Let's have a little look. Where are the Bunnies? There they are. Geez, I win more games by 13 plus than 1-12. Yeah, I might go 13 plus. I don't like the ceiling of 1-12 here. Walker's going to play big. And try scorers, I mean, it's pretty hard to go past Johnson in at 54%, but I'm going to go Campbell Graham. Campbell Graham to score on the right edge. Yeah, he'll be on Sully's side, right? Yeah. Sully's side? Yeah. If he's on Sully's side, I think he is. Yeah, I'll be going Campbell Graham. I think he can stand him up for sure. Definitely. All right, so we've got Bunnies 13 plus. Campbell Graham to score, and overs and unders is hard. It's just sort of right on that borderline thing, but let's go overs. Broncos Knights. Ouch. All right, Selwyn Cobbo back. Now, I've said it before. If you listen to me regularly, you'll know I've said that these guys are, Reece Walsh, Corey Oates, and Selwyn Cobbo, all very high on the list of handling error rates, just general error rates and stuff like that. So I actually do think this could be a little closer than the odds are suggesting. Pretty much giving Knights 0 chance. I mean, this is still a pretty decent team. Adam Elliott, it's Kurt Mann on the bench. Jake Safidi this is still a pretty damn solid team. I'm not going to lie. And this is one of those games I feel like Broncos might not take really seriously. Everyone's saying they're going to smash them. Reece Walsh and all that. Like, I feel like Reece Walsh is the sort of guy. He's going to stand up in big games and make 0 errors, but I feel like the games that Reece Walsh are going to make errors in aren't the big games, if that makes sense. I feel like, because like I said, I believe Corey Oates and Selwyn Cobbo don't have great hands. Like, they're not natural ball sort of handling guys. Like, they can look pretty terrible under the high ball. But having said that, Corey Oates is one of those guys. You saw him last week. He scooped up like 3 balls with one hand. He's rocks or diamonds, that guy. More diamonds than rocks for sure, but I feel Reece makes his errors when the game doesn't matter, and he's just sort of doing whatever he feels like, sort of thing. Because he actually does have great hands. Like I've said it before, the few errors. There was a game a few weeks ago, where he made like 3 just almost unforced handling errors, but it was almost like he was just trying to do stuff before he had the ball and all that sort of stuff, and just lack of concentration. So but I genuinely think the Knights could win this, or at least keep it close, sort of thing. I think the bookies have been a bit rough on the Knights here. Like I said, Ponga's still going to want to step up and play big. So last time these guys played, 2022, I thought the Knights, no, they didn't. No. 28-10, and then 36-12. Form guide, Broncos 3 from 5. I mean, it's good, but still a few losses in there over the last 5, and the Knights 2 from 5. Wins this season, 71% for the Broncos, flying high. And the Knights, they've got to get a wriggle on if they want to make the finals. They're getting close to this is must win. It pretty much is, to be honest. Completion rates 77% to 75%, so obviously Knights need to tidy that up. Tackle efficiency, pretty good, 89%. And like I said, much like Ponga at fullback as well. So average points scored for the Broncos, 23, 17 conceded, 21 for the Knights with 23 conceded. So that average equals 40. So I'd probably go unders in this game, to be honest. And I'm going to go Broncos, but let's have a little look-see. Yeah, I think this will be a 1-12 game. I think this game might be in the balance, and we might see a couple late tries to sort of make it relatively respectable. I actually don't think it's going to be close, but I think they might win by about 10-14. So that's sort of half in and half out of this 1-12. So that's, but if I had to obviously go 1-12. So I might go Broncos 1-12. Point scorers, so try scorers. Yeah, it's hard to go past Selwyn. I'll chuck Selwyn in to my try scorers. All right, where we at? Dragons, Broncos, Knights. Roosters, Panthers, goddamn. Nathan Cleary out. Joseph Suaalii out. Tupou back. Love Tupou. Love me some Tupou. I was actually really impressed with this dude last week. I thought he just came in. He didn't just come in and Jerome Luai took over. He came in and was like, no, I'm the halfback. I was really impressed with him. I thought he was really good, and Penrith just keep finding these dudes that just come in and just... It's actually mind-blowing. Like last year when Cleary was out for 5 or 6 weeks for that spear tackle, Sullivan comes in, and not as good as Cleary, obviously, but he was better than most of the halfbacks getting around. And then this small sample size, but he was damn good last week, and I was surprised. Joey Manu's still at 6. I don't like him there. When he got put in there, I was like, he's going to be brilliant, but it's just not working. But what else do they have? But I'm loving this matchup in the forwards. That's going to be brilliant. I absolutely cannot wait for that. I've been a big fan of this kid as well, Lindsay Smith. I think he doesn't look like much, but damn, he hits the line hard. And you got Liam Martin, probably, in my opinion, I think he's probably the best second rower in the game. If he's not his top 5, coming off your bench. So that's pretty handy, isn't it? Pretty damn handy. All right. But damn, Cleary's a big loss. All right, so Penrith, goddamn, had their number head-to-head. Last time these guys played, 48-4. Wow. Forgot about that hiding. That was this year too. Wow. And then last year, 26-18. Penrith won their last 4 on the trot and starting to really hit some form. Jesus Christ. Roosters won last week, but geez, it was ugly. And almost lucky. That last forward pass from Doggies was line ball, possibly forward, possibly back, in my opinion. 8 from 12 for the Panthers, 6 from 12 for the Roosters. Completion rates, 82%, starting to really creep up there. In fact, I think that might be the best in the league now. If it's not, it's damn close. Completion rate from the Roosters, 74%. Tackle efficiency, both 88%. Average points scored from the Roosters, I mean, that's atrocious, 17, and average points conceded, 22. And then Penrith with the best defence in the comp, only conceding 11 points a game and scoring 24. So I dare say this is going to be unders, just off this. We've got 30. Yeah, I dare say this will be an unders game. I don't think we'll have a blowout like this one up here. Although Roosters have not been good, I would not take it off the table. I would not take that off the table. Just going off all this, even though Cog is there, I'm going to go Panthers 13 plus, but not a blowout like this. I do genuinely think they're probably going to win. I'd probably say more 10 plus. 13 plus is more than 2 converted tries. I'd say if there was such a thing, 10 plus, sort of thing. Let's have a little look-see. Where's the Penny Panthers? Where are you? I've lost you. There you are. 42% of their. Oh, jeez. I'm going to change. I'm going to go 1 to 12. I actually think this might be a 1 to 12er. Just Cleary not goal kicking as well. I mean, Critter's not as good a goal kicker as Cleary. I'm switching 1 to 12. Yeah, I think they might grind this one out. But I still think it might be a solid. I have a feeling it's going to be like 10 points, like just over a converted try win sort of thing. No losses, 13 plus for Penrith. Now let's have a look at the try scorers. Who's going to score some tries in this one? I think for Roosters, I think Teddy again. Not that his spot's super under pressure or anything, but I think he's really going to want to stand up again. You know who I like in this one? Scott Sorensen. On an edge. I'm going Scotty Sorensen. Yeah, I really like him out on that edge. He's playing but he might come off early for Liam Martin. Nah, change. Tor. This is tough. Let's go both the fullbacks. I'm going Dylan Edwards and Teddy to score. I think they're both going to be standing up head to head, playing for that spot. Let's go. I don't think Teddy will lose his spot, but, if there's a game where Dylan Edwards can say, I'm better than Teddy, it's this one. You know what I'm saying? So that could be a thing. You never know. It could be a thing. All right, so we'll go Penrith 1 to 12, unders, and both the fullbacks to score. Oh, what a game. Storm. Sharkies in Melbourne. Poor old Sharkies. They're falling down the ladder a little. Down to 4th. Definitely need a win soonish. They'd love to get this one. This is tough. So no Olam. He's great for bringing down pressure. I mean, this back 5, in my opinion, destroys this back 5. These guys are just on another level. Probably the best back 5 in the comp, to be fair. Just with Penrith, I don't know. But yeah, it's arguably top 3. We've got Heinze in versus Munster. Oh, what a game. It's going to be tough, man. All right, last time these guys played, last year, 28 to 6, then 34 to 18 to the Storm. Wow, identical form guide. Both 3 from 5, both coming off a loss. Both won the 2 before that, and then a loss, then a win. Damn. And wow, these are really identical. Both 7 from 12. Completion rate 80% to 75. They have to tidy that up. That's been killing them. That killed them against the Broncos. Tackle efficiency 87% for the Storm, 88% for the Sharkies. Average points scored, average points conceded for the Melbourne Storm 20. That is mind blowing. Wow. All right, Sharkies haven't travelled well to Melbourne either. Oh, this is tough, man. No Olam. Give me a look at these team matchups again. This is tough. Because I'm leaning towards the Sharkies. I see more points here than here. So I see more points in this back 5 than this back 5. You got Munster, who's the GOAT. You got Nicho Hines, who's playing for an origin spot. And then these guys sort of cancel each other out because they're both just more role halves. Both great players, not dissing them. Big Kamikamitha's got Oregon's number. Harry Grant's got Bailey's number. Royce Hunt, I'd take over Welsh. Nakora is destroying Liero. Katoa, Wash. Finucane's destroys King. And then who's got the better bench? Oh, Big Nelson. You got McKenna. Sharks have a better bench overall. Sharks definitely have a better bench overall. Man, I'm going the upset. I'm taking the Sharkies here. I'm taking the Sharkies. Sunday Arvo, nice dry footy. Sunday Arvo? Yeah, I'm going Sharkies. Alright, let's have a little look-see. 13 plus. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm going Sharkies 13 plus. I'm going Sharkies 13 plus. And try scorers, I'm gonna go Mulatalo to score a try as well. You heard it here first. Sharkies 13 plus. Mulatalo to score. Overs unders. 25. Only score 9. Unders. Alright. Ooh. So Dylan Brown has been named. He went to court this morning. I just glanced over the article, what his lawyer said and stuff like that, and it sounds like he's not going to be stood down. He's obviously been named, and I heard that they were going to wait until the court hearing to see if he'd play, sort of thing. And it sounds like they're disputing everything. He said the CCTV doesn't reflect their statements and stuff like that. So if they're fighting it, there's not any damning evidence and it looks horrendous, I dare say he's going to play and he won't be stood down. So, so I dare say this is how they'll run out. I mean, Parramatta with a lot back, RCG back. This is the problem for the doggies, man. Like, I'm actually feeling their back. So Parham's had some stinkers this year, but he's all right. He's not Gutho though. Jacob Carraz, patchy with injuries, but damn, he's good. You know, he's 100% had Sivo's number, that's for damn sure. Avarillo Adamotti, similar to Param, bit rocks of diamonds. The Fox is the Fox. He's got Sean Russell's number. Olapu, he's new, and Dylan Brown destroys him, obviously. Probably the two best long kicking games, best bomb in the game. Mitchell Moses is a far better halfback, obviously. But kicking game, obviously, Birdo's got probably the bit more weapons, if that makes sense. So, you know what I mean? There's plus and minuses across the park here, but Jesus Christ, the forward pack's just the ogre, running off the back. There's going to be some, like, Parramatta are running for over 2 kilometres a game without these guys. I love the way Brad Arthur just says, we win the collision and we play off of that. And these guys are winning the collision. Jermaine Hopgood, the reason he's able to offload so good is the way he wins a collision. I mean, I'm not... Bryce has been playing out of his skin. He's actually been playing pretty damn good. I keep expecting him to have bad games. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm just being negative. I'm not a huge Andrew Davey fan, but he'll do his job. And then Dory Nakatoa's actually gone to a new level, and Ogden's great. Unfortunately, Wiramu Greg, I was really looking forward to when RCG and Paulo were back in the team to have Wiramu Greg come on, because he's been matching it with some of the better forward packs in the comp, and I was like, damn, so Revan Campbell-Gillard come out, soften them up, and then Wiramu Greg comes on. And unfortunately he's injured, but I think this pack could absolutely go through this pack. I mean, Reid Marnie, great player, but they went after him last year. And last time they played, it's 30-4. It's not a blowout, but it's a 26-point win. It's pretty solid. I'd see these guys really going through this pack. I mean, Max King. I mean, Ockenball's a damn winger. Preston's good, but he's not a big body. Harris Edwards. I mean, who? Sort of thing. Then you go to these bench players. I mean, Khalid was actually, he was all right last week, but still first game last weekend. It's just like, who? Not feeling that bench at all. So, yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of meters on offer, and you just can't. Pangai Junior's the sort of prop that you don't want him to be you don't want him to be your best forward. You want him to be the most destructive and offload and all that sort of stuff. When he's your best forward by a mile, I think you might be in trouble, sort of thing. So I'm expecting big meters through this pack, and then whenever Parramatta get big meters, these guys obviously go to a new level. So let's have a look at their head-to-head. So Bulldogs. Oh, so I was about to say I'm confused. So Bulldogs 2 from their last 5. Parramatta 3 from their last 5. So they definitely, Parramatta really need to win here. You know what I mean? They've got 2 on the trot, then they got the bye. So Parramatta are coming off the bye as well. It's obviously a big help, sort of thing. But yeah, if they drop another game, they're now 2 from their last 5. Their last couple of weeks is just really a waste, sort of thing. So Parramatta really need this win. And Doggies are now officially on sort of must-win games. And it's not just because they're super far down the ladder or anything like that, but the reason their for and against is so putrid, like minus 94. Like, you know what I mean? They've got the worst for and against in the league. They need to win and win well. They need a couple hidings as well. I mean, they're at $201 to win the comp. Obviously, that's not going to happen. But yeah, they've been getting hidings. They need some wins just because, and they need some big wins too, just to get out of that hole they're in with their for and against. Because, like I said, I think for and against can play a big part, man. Like there's so many ties in this comp, like, you know, so 9th till 1st is separated by, you know, 4 premiership points, you know, so, you know, like Warriors, you know, Roosters would be missing out the 8 on for and against if their comp ended today, you know what I mean? Like, Storm wouldn't be a top 4 team just because of for and against this year, so it's really, really a for and against year just because of how tight it is. So Doggies are literally must win every week, in my opinion, not just because of their points, but their for and against as well. Because their for and against it has been so bad, they need to be ahead on premiership points. So I feel like they almost have to be an extra game up on the other teams around the top 8 for them to make it, if that makes sense. They can't rely on sort of just scraping in, because they probably won't, because their for and against is so poor. Completion rates pretty bad from both teams. Parramatta way down on last year. I think they had the best or second best completion rate last year, and they offloaded the ball at will as well. Tackle efficiency, both 87. Average points scored for the Doggies, 17, not great. Average points conceded, 25, god damn. Parramatta, average points scored, 24, great, but you definitely want to get this under the 20s, sort of thing. But, you know, obviously they had a real stinker of a start to the season. So wins at this venue, 54%, 47 for Para. It's old rivalry game, should be good. I'm going to go Parramatta, too strong through the middle. Let's have a look at margins. So Parramatta, 23% each for the wins and losses. Only team to be not beaten by 13 plus as well, I believe. All their losses come in 1 to 12. Damn, this is a hard one. Mitch Moses is going to step up big for this game too, because he's in the mix for Origin. Man, I think Parramatta might put a score on here, eh? I'm going to go Parramatta 13 plus. Yeah, I'm going Parramatta 13 plus. And try scorers will go. I think Mitch Moses is going to run the ball a lot. I'm going to go Mitchell Moses to score a try this game. And Dylan Brown to sexually touch the Bulldogs. Well, that's the last game of the round. We're finished. How good? Parramatta are big favourites, actually. I didn't realise that. But yeah, I think Parramatta will be too strong. And I mean, with those wins, Broncos to win, Bunnies to win. So the top 8, this would flip-flop. This could flip-flop too. These guys are playing each other. You know, Parramatta could jump up a little bit. Knights could drop down. Could drop down plenty, actually. Doggies with the win here would actually probably could jump up a little. Oh no, they couldn't. They're not really there. Oh jeez, I think they could. That's tough. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Make sure you enter the comp if you haven't already. Damn, covered in dust. And thanks to everyone that subscribed and all that sort of fun stuff as well. We're growing really quick now, and I'm loving it. It's good fun. I love chatting footy. I'll sit here and ramble on about footy all day, but we've got it in this video, so let's do it now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.